what happens in January, and people who've just started in the markets may not, be familiar with January seasonality. What typically happens the first week of January is you see your leaders become laggards and your laggards become leaders. And that is because of tax implications. Because what is happening in December, late December, is people are selling all their garbage at losses. I did the same thing. So they can obviously, minimize their tax bill. And they're, and obviously you're still seeing, some of the leaders get bought, window dressing might be happening. But what happens January 1st is obviously that trade can come off, because if you're sitting on a lot of gains, and like I am doing the same thing, I'm sitting on some major gains. I was like, I don't want to sell December 28th when I could turn around and sell January 1st and pay the tax next year. So you typically see a reversal happen just from tax implications, where the leaders become laggards and the laggards become leaders. Well, they've pulled the rug out early from that trade, maybe anticipatory traders anticipating that, and they've started doing that 2 days ago. So you're now seeing stocks like the Trade Desk come off. You're starting to see stocks like Shopify come off. And you're starting to see some of the stocks that really haven't performed that well in 2020 start to show some life here again. So natural rotation, even some of the mega caps have underperformed, and some of them, obviously yesterday we had a sell-off and everything, but some of them were showing some life as well. So I think that trade continues into January. So that's why I don't want to come in the Trade Desk. It's like I didn't want to come in yesterday. I don't want to come in right now here knowing the January effect is potentially there. So there's a lot of people still sitting on a lot of gains in the Trade Desk, a lot of people sitting on a lot of gains in Shopify, a lot of people sitting a lot of gains in some of these SPACs. So I think you could see some profit taking in the first week of January, and maybe a strike, after you get that profit taking wave. Mitch talked about waves. I completely agree with that. Get, a little bit of that down wave here from some of that natural profit taking of people who are holding on to the gains until 2021, so they don't have to pay the taxes until 2022. I think that's maybe your opportunity to get into some of these names. I think if you're coming in here yesterday or today, I think you're a little bit early still.